Air is a life-sustaining mixture of gases that covers our planet. It primarily consists of nitrogen at 78%, oxygen at 21%, and trace gases making up the remaining 1%. This unique composition supports respiration in humans and animals, photosynthesis in plants, and regulates the Earth's climate and weather. The importance of air extends beyond biological needs. It influences the climate, weather patterns, and the global carbon cycle. Its role in the atmosphere as part of the broader Earth system also supports the function of ecosystems and agricultural practices. However, human activities such as deforestation and industrial emissions threaten its quality and in turn our survival and have led to the pollution of air, contributing to environmental issues like climate change and health hazards. Air pollution is defined as the introduction of harmful or excessive quantities of substances into the atmosphere, leading to detrimental effects on human health, ecosystems, and the environment. These pollutants, which include particulate matter, PM, gases such as sulfur dioxide, SO2, nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, CO, and ozone, O3, can originate from both natural and anthropogenic, human-made sources that are released into the atmosphere. These pollutants can stem from natural events like volcanic eruptions or human activities such as industrial processes and vehicle emissions. The impacts range from health issues like respiratory diseases to global environmental problems like climate change. The effects of air pollution are vast, including respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, environmental degradation, and climate change. Notably, exposure to air pollution is a significant factor in global mortality, with particular emphasis on vulnerable populations. These are pollutants released into the air from natural phenomena, including volcanic eruptions, forest fires, pollen, and dust storms. For example, volcanic eruptions emit sulfur dioxide and particulate matter, which can contribute to both short and long-term atmospheric changes. There are two main categories of pollution sources. Natural sources include volcanic eruptions and forest fires releasing sulfur dioxide and particulates. Anthropogenic or human-made sources like transportation and industrial activities contribute the majority of pollutants. These sources are a key focus in our efforts to combat air pollution. Primary pollutants. These are pollutants emitted directly into the atmosphere from sources like vehicles, factories, and power plants. Primary pollutants include carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and particulate matter, all of which can have immediate harmful effects on health. Secondary pollutants. These pollutants form in the atmosphere as a result of chemical reactions between primary pollutants. For instance, ground-level ozone, a key component of smog, is formed when nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds react under the influence of sunlight. The Philippines' densely populated metropolis of Metro Manila has severe air quality issues brought on by high vehicle traffic, industrialization, and fast urbanization, which are exacerbated by natural factors like Taal's volcanic activity. Particulate matter, PM2.5 and PM10, sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and volatile organic compounds, VOCs, are major pollutants that cause respiratory illnesses and financial hardships. Metro Manila is the perfect location for the Air We Share campaign, which aims to promote solutions for cleaner, healthier communities. Secondary pollutants, including ground-level ozone, increase health risks, especially for vulnerable populations like children and the elderly. Natural sources of pollution. The region's air pollution is caused by volcanic activity, such as the ashfall from Taal volcano. Air quality is greatly impacted by sulfur dioxide, SO2, and fine particulate matter released during volcanic eruptions. Anthropogenic sources of pollution. Transportation accounts for 69% of air pollution, along with industrial areas and construction dust. The anthropogenic burden is further increased by the illegal burning of rubbish. Primary sources of pollution, particulate matter, PM2.5 and PM10, and carbon monoxide, CO, are released directly from factories, automobiles, and natural disasters. Effect of air pollution on health. Manila's PM2.5 concentrations, which have recently averaged about 18 micrograms per cubic meter, frequently exceed the WHO's acceptable limits. Asthma, chronic bronchitis, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, are among the respiratory conditions that are linked with higher rates of exposure. Effect of air pollution on materials. The historical structures and modern buildings in Manila suffer from accelerated wear due to acidic rain formed by air pollution. Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides can lead to the corrosion of buildings and infrastructure. Effect of air pollution on vegetation. Air pollution reduces photosynthesis and growth, which has a negative impact on plants. Excessive amounts of particulate matter and ozone can destroy plant tissues, which reduces the growth of crops and damages the local ecosystems. In urban areas like Manila, this can lead to decreased biodiversity as sensitive species struggle to survive in polluted environments. Effect of air pollution on community well-being. Air pollution in the Philippines has a serious economic impact. It is estimated that medical expenses and lost productivity amount to PHP 2.32 trillion, or about USD 44 billion a year. Solutions for cleaner communities. 1. Waste management and recycling. Proper waste segregation. Encourage households and businesses to separate waste into recyclables, compostables, and non-recyclables. Recycling programs. Implement convenient, well-marked recycling bins in public spaces. Composting. Promote community or home composting initiatives for organic waste. 2. Reducing plastic usage. Ban single-use plastics. Encourage local governments to phase out single-use plastics. Reusable alternatives. Promote the use of reusable bags, bottles and containers. Refill stations. Set up water refill stations and encourage bulk buying to reduce packaging waste. 3. Community engagement and partnership. Collaboration with NGOs. Work with non-profits to implement community-specific programs. Corporate social responsibility. Partner with businesses to fund and support cleanup projects. Youth involvement. Engage students and youth groups in environmental advocacy and cleanup efforts. Solutions for cleaner communities. 1. Sustainable infrastructure. Green spaces. Develop parks and urban gardens to enhance the environment and improve air quality. Smart waste bins. Implement bins with sensors to optimize waste collection and reduce overflow. Public transport. Invest in clean and efficient public transport to reduce pollution. 2. Public awareness and education. Workshops and campaigns. Host workshops on reducing waste and sustainable living. Eco-friendly challenges. Encourage residents to participate in challenges that reward sustainable habits. Educational programs. Integrate environmental education in schools. 3. Innovation and technology. Smart apps. Develop apps to report waste issues and find recycling centers. Waste to energy plants. Invest in technologies that convert waste into usable energy. Circular economy initiatives. Encourage businesses to adopt models where waste is reused as resource.